Lux Anguis here. So, the time is now. It's not tomorrow, it's not later, it's not next week or whenever it is quote unquote right for you. It is now. Why it is now? The past happened and the future is about to happen, and the present is the one deciding how both of those realities will essentially play out and be. But right now we are focused on the present, on the embodiment that you are here right now, and why that is so important to keep that in mind. I like to give you an interesting exercise. You know, on my own path, after a long while pursuing different kind of rituals and meditations, I came to the conclusion that the meditation, that transformation, just not only stops or shouldn't stop in their own ritual space alone. It's perfectly fine to have a mundane life and its many um, you know doings, so to say. But what you do have to keep in mind though is the embodiment, and I will give you an example by this exercise. So you have performed a ritual, just for example, a ritual that is in alignment to embodying and being your own highest version of your own self, right? Right. And after you have performed that ritual, be open about, if not already, how this version of yourself looks like. Not just only that, how it feels like. How does he behave or she? How does this version of you dresses, smells, almost like tastes, fears, what it behaves, what type of awareness it has. And the funny thing is, this can be in of itself a ritual too. And I also we can like discuss too, like the whole life is a big as ritual. But that's not the point. For example, I have a pretty busy schedule throughout the day. So what I like to do throughout the day, and this is the exercise, is like having the awareness as if I am already right now in this exact moment where I'm walking down the street or in the mall or to different places. I am already this version. I am already this person. I already feel like it. I already see myself being this version of myself. In this exact moment when I'm going down this path or I'm doing this and that, I already take the actions, I already move like this version of myself. I already attune myself to this version of myself. This old concept of myself leaves me at the same time. And the more I pursue this, the more like I keep in mind and keep in my own awareness, I am already this person, this archetype, this being, this version of myself, the faster you kind of manifest and realize and actualize your own rituals in those aspects. It depends. It is just one example. It depends, what rituals you perform, regardless. For example, you perform a ritual for more money. So, how does this version of you already feels like, is like, who has this amount of money in the pocket? And throughout the day, you don't have to be over obsessive about it. Um, you keep this almost like meditation awareness in the mind. You already are. You already are. And it's like there is no this unnecessary like process to it. Like you already are, and the things are already following, leading up to it. No, it's like it's an active, fast process. You are, you know, actively speeding up or accelerating in some way. So yeah, I do hope this exercise um, and this insight helps you in some way or another. If interested in more, check out my link in my bio. Other than that, NAGA consecrate, and we shall see and hear us again.